Demodulation of that is the AM signal. So here you can observe how we can demodulate that is the AM signal. So here you can observe that is the left hand side. Here you can observe that is the AM wave which will be coming from that is the free space. Okay, free space मधून हा जो काही amplitude modulated wave signal आहे that will be coming. Now the purpose of this demodulation or the detector is the process of the detection is called as the demodulation. Demodulation is exactly opposite process of the modulation, and when we can demodulate that signal, it means we can recover the original message signal. On your screen you can observe that the block diagram or simple process of the demodulation or the detection you can observe. So in this process you can observe that this is the AM wave, that means amplitude modulated wave you can observe, and this signal we can transfer to the demodulator or the detector. So the demodulator or the detector काय करणार आहे? It will be detect that signal. It will be detect means it can be recover the original signal from that is the amplitude modulated signal. Amplitude modulated original signal काय केला जातो? Recover केला जातो. आणि these original signal we can recover, आणि हा सिग्नल रिकवर करण्यासाठी आपल्याला डिमॉड्युलेशन किंवा डिटेक्टरची गरज असते. तर दोन पद्धतीचे डिटेक्टर्स आपण इथे यूज करतो. So the first one is that is called as the envelope detector, and the second one that we called as that is the practical diode detector. So the first we can observe that is the envelope detector. So you can observe that is the circuit diagram of the envelope detector, and here you can observe that is the AM signal from your left hand side, and by using this envelope detector here we can, yes, here we can recover our original modulating signal. Okay, so by using the envelope detector what we can do, we can generate or we can recover the original signal from this modulated signal. हा जो modulated signal आहे या modulated signal कडनं आपण काय करणार आहे, we can recover the original signal, okay, or the information signal. So this circuit that we can use for to recover the original signal or the message signal. So here on the left hand side you can observe that there is a one type of the transformer that we can use here, and these IF signal, that amplitude modulated signal that will be coming here. So we can receive the signal by using this transformer. Now the transformer will be transfer this signal from primary winding to secondary, and now the signal will be coming to this diode. Okay, diode च्या across मध्ये हा signal येणार आहे. When the signal is coming across to the diode is comes into the forward bias condition. Whenever the diode is comes into the forward bias condition, the capacitor will be start to charging. Okay, जेव्हा diode हा forward bias मध्ये येणार, then the voltage across the diode is come across to the capacitor, and the capacitor will be starts to charging. So the capacitor will be starts up to that is the peak value. ओके, जोपर्यंत कॅपॅसिटर हा पूर्णपणे चार्ज होत नाही तोपर्यंत डायोड काय असणार आहे, रिमेन्स ऑन असणार आहे. द पॉइंट ॲट विच द कॅपॅसिटर इज फुल्ली चार्ज, द पॉइंट ॲट विच द कॅपॅसिटर इज फुल्ली चार्ज, द डायोड इज गोज इन टू द रिव्हर्स बायस कंडिशन. डायोड हा काय होऊन जाणार, रिव्हर्स बायस मध्ये जाणार, म्हणजे ऑफ होणार. जिथे डायोड रिव्हर्स बायस मध्ये गेला द कॅपॅसिटर इज स्टार्ट टू डिस्चार्जिंग, आणि तिथून कॅपॅसिटर काय होणार आहे, डिस्चार्ज व्हायला सुरुवात होणार आहे. and the point from which the capacitor is start to discharging, from that point the original signal or the original information signal is recovered back across the load. So this RC circuit that we can be using here, and this RC circuit is very important for to recover the original signal from that is the modulated signal. हा जो काही AM सिग्नल तुम्हाला बघायला मिळतोय हा AM सिग्नल मधून आपल्याला काय करायचं, आपला ओरिजिनल सिग्नल रिकवर करायचा आहे. सो दिस सर्किट दॅट वी कॅन बी यूज फॉर टू रिकवर दिस ओरिजिनल सिग्नल. आणि कसं रिकवर केलं ते मी आता तुम्हाला एक्सप्लेन केलं, पुन्हा सांगतो. द सिग्नल दॅट विल बी कमिंग अक्रॉस दिस ट्रान्सफॉर्मर, द सिग्नल इज दॅट इज अँप्लिट्यूड मॉड्युलेटेड सिग्नल. दिस सिग्नल इज ट्रान्सफर टू द डायोड. या डायोडच्या अक्रॉस मध्ये येणार, द डायोड इज कम्स इन टू द फॉरवर्ड बायस कंडिशन. When it comes into the forward bias, capacitor is start to charging. The capacitor is charging up to the peak value. When the capacitor is fully charged, then the diode is goes into the reverse bias. The point at which the diode is turn off, the capacitor is start to discharging, and whenever the capacitor is discharged across this or through this resistor, then the discharging period of the capacitor will be generated, that is or recover the original सिग्नल. ओके, डिस्चार्ज जेव्हा व्हायला सुरुवात करतो कॅपॅसिटर, आणि फ्रॉम दिस डिस्चार्जिंग पॉइंट वी कॅन जनरेट दॅट इज द ओरिजिनल सिग्नल अगेन. So this is the simple envelope detector that we can observe here. Okay, आलं लक्षात?